Welcome into the DNVR Rockies Podcast, and welcome into the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm your host, Suzie Hunter. I'm joined by Alyssa, producing today on a Sunday. Is your mic plugged in? Not yet. Not yet. I got it. She's in. Is she? This is the Sunday Scary Show. Brought to you by Coors Light. No, that's for if you choose to chill. More on that later. Guys, what an interesting weekend of Rockies baseball. Yeah, they thankfully did avoid the sweep today in a fantastic win over the Mets. There were a lot of home runs this series. We're going to talk about all the offense we saw and also the future. The future's feeling so bright. First of all, some young guys had big games. Well, mostly today. But also, a Rockies pitching prospect started the whole dang futures game. So we'll talk about that too. We will talk about... We got so much to get into. But first, we should shout out all of our Volo friends downstairs. We do have soccer friends downstairs. But Volo Sports, you guys. This is the modern day sport and social club. And you can get it for just $10 a month, the Volo Pass, which gives you amazing perks. Great way to meet new people, by the way. You're going to have unlimited access to pickups, league drop-ins. You can get league discounts up to $50, free or discounted access to tournaments, fitness classes, events, and you don't just get these perks in Denver. You can get these perks in any Volo city if you are traveling. But again, sign up for Volo Pass on the Volo app. Use code DNVR3 to get Volo Pass for just $10 a month for the first 3 months. Always looks like a fun time. It's never an ordinary time at Bet365 because we know they've got some great offers for you. When you sign up, use code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Choose between two offers, a bet and get. You're going to place a bet of $5 or more and get $150 in bonus bets. Or the first bet safety net, place a bet up to $1,000. And if that qualifying bet loses, you'll get a matched refund in bonus bets. Don't forget about the MLB early payout offer. They've got that for you every day with Bet365 baseball early payout offer. You're a winner if your team goes 5 runs ahead with an instant payout. Parlay and same game parlay selections will be marked as winners too. The Tuesday bet and get too. Bet $50 on MLB matchups. You can get $25 in bonus bets anyway. Definitely check that out, but only if you're 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Guys, code DNVR365 when you download the Bet365 app. Get some great deals, but please gamble responsibly, my friends. All right. I think we had 12 home runs this series for the Rockies. By the way, if you're here in the Toyota chat, let me know how you are feeling. This is a very interesting weekend for Rockies baseball in terms of I don't know, we just do not see that much offense all the time. It feels nice. And also, oh my gosh, burying the lead, Germán Márquez is back. Alyssa, did you see Germán Márquez has made his triumphant return?
I didn't get to see, but I saw the headline. I'm super bummed I didn't get to see him to pitch. Did he do a good job?
You know, he was crushing it to start and then got into some trouble in the 4th inning. Ended up walking in a run, but our Pisces Prince looked stressed. I mean, he looked upset. He looked so stressed out, and it was tough to watch. I was just like, ugh. He's a player with so many emotions, you know. You just want him to be happy.
Because he's so outing for his first game back in the majors.
You know, it was. Well, let's talk about Marquez and what he was able to do today. So 4 innings out of Marquez, 5 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. But speaking of the strikeouts, Germán Márquez hit a Rockies franchise milestone, 986. That is the number of strikeouts. He beat the Rockies strikeout leader, Jorge De La Rosa. So congratulations, Germán Márquez. First day back, making history. Let's freaking go. I do remember, though, when he went down with the UCL tear and it had to get Tommy John, because like that happened on the road in Cleveland, and he was so close. We knew he was so close to that milestone. And of course, you know, at that point, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if they're going to be able to re-sign him because his contract was going to be up, or his club control was going to be up. So it was I think we're very lucky that we got to see this milestone, because it was a chance that we didn't get to.
Has he been out a full year?
It's like about a year and a half.
Okay.
So I believe it was April. It was
year.
Spring of last year.
Okay.
So yeah, he's back. He's so back. We're not going to see Senza back again this year. Senza's like, oh my gosh, because we've been working on this Road Goats documentary about the Yard Goats, but Antonio Senzatella was on that team, and it's like, wow, we have not seen Senzatella in so long, because he tore his ACL, and then immediately after coming back, tore the UCL, needed Tommy John surgery. So he has not played. I feel like he has not played baseball in 5 years, and that is so unfortunate, because when he's good, he is so great to have around. But anyway, Marquez, yeah. He did walk in a run. He also almost decapitated Francisco Lindor. Like, it was like a very, like the Matrix style. Like, how did you avoid that? Marquez looked so upset. But I mean, I think yeah, trouble happened, but he got run support. That is kind of the name of today's game. First of all, Tovar had a 2-run homer in the first to give the Rockies that lead. When Marquez was in that trouble, that's when they lost that lead. And then Toglia had he hit a 3rd homer, right? Like, I just can't believe what happened. Like, he had so many homers. Well, like, I was like, oh, how cute. Tovar and Toglia each hit 2 home runs. And I was like, wait, this actually aged so poorly because Toglia just hit his 3rd homer. I want to know what kind of pasta Michael Anthony Toglia had for breakfast this morning that made him hit 5 home runs. That was 5 home runs, 3 home runs on this beautiful day.
Hit different.
Very different. Oh my gosh, that would have been insane. No. All right, we have some chatter in the Toyota chat. Hello, Will in the Toyota chat. Will Carpenter saying, I still believe that Senza's knee injury affected his delivery and then he injured his arm. It's very possible, extremely possible. But regardless, that is just such an unfortunate series of events, a very unfortunate series of events. And it just goes to show you really can't take your health for granted, especially in the context of your career. That is brutal. Today's game was also a fun part about that. Guess who was tagged with the win today? Justin freaking Lawrence. He was great today. Inning, didn't give up anything, struck out 2. Justin Lawrence. We love to see him back to the version of him that we've known and we've seen. Victor Vodnik closed us out. He got the save, by the way. 1 2/3, 2 hits. Okay, there was like some traffic, some drama. He walked 1, 2, struck out 2. Jalen Beeks had a tough time. He was just in there for a 1/3 of an inning, gave up 2 runs. Gave up a walk, did strike someone out. But yeah, Jalen Beeks definitely not his best appearance today. We saw a little Nick Mears too. He gave up a hit, no runs though. Did he walk someone? Yes. So anyway, that's what pitching did today, in case you were wondering. You were.
Not a bad day for Rockies pitching.
Not a bad day. You know what? It's nice. Obviously, yeah, like pitching combined, gave up 5 runs, okay? Between Marquez and Beeks, 5 runs happened. But the key is they finally got some damn run support. Congratulations, guys. Love that. Absolutely love that. As always, let us know in the Toyota chat how you feel about the Rockies right now, because this is the last game before the All-Star break. So not a bad way to I'm pretty sure the Rockies won that game right before the All-Star break last year, too. And it's always like, it's a good sign. It's always nice to go into a break with, some good momentum. Also, we're not going to be playing for almost a week, for 5 days. Okay, I'm being so dramatic, but it's a week.
That's a work week.
It's a work week. It's a business week. But that being said, it's really easy to have a couple days off, and then that momentum just kind of falls apart. We got a Brenton Doyle home run. He homered to center in the 6th inning. He has just been on a damn tear. So much fun to watch. So much fun to watch. But yeah, we're going to talk about Brenton Doyle and some of the interesting milestones, generous term. We'll talk about him and what he is doing in just a second. But I do want to shout out our friends at Coors Light because I am just so excited after this game. I might need to choose a little chill. If you want to choose chill, though, you got to choose Coors Light. And as you know, when the mountains are blue, that's how you know it's cold for the crew. That's how you know it is cold as the Rocky Mountains. Coors Light, it is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. So when you want to embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Coors Light is mountain cold refreshment, crisp and refreshing, just like the Rocky Mountains. Make the most out of the times you choose to chill. Choose Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/DNVR. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Let's mention our friends at Circa Resorts and Casinos. You're back from Circa. Are the rest of our coworkers back from Circa yet? They've been at Stadium Swim all damn weekend.
I know, they look like they're having a blast out there, the Nugs fellas.
Yeah, they're having a good time.
I do love Circa. It's great. Adults only. It's clean. It's beautiful.
Adults only. That's like the fun part. You just don't have to get your ID checked everywhere you go in the casino because you have to be an adult to go in.
Exactly. And there's not little kids. I love kids, but there's not little kids running around.
Kids do not belong in the casino, my friends, and Circa's doing it right.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Also, they're doing a lot of other things right, too. They have some tight money line splits, you guys. Games, they're striving to have the -110 split on the Circa Sports menu, unlike other sports books that... Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. We're talking about the resort, not the app. Suzie, reel it in. Reel it in. The resort, guys.
It's also great. You just don't know which one to talk about.
You know what? I will say same customer service team on both sides of that, but the resort, they have rooms that you can stay at, and they're filled with art from local artists, and they have the Legacy Club, they have restaurants, they have Stadium Swim, which is open every single day of the year. They've got cabanas, swim-up bars, the whole experience. You can experience Stadium Swim and watch your favorite teams at Circa Resort and Casino. Okay, we are so back. We are so back. Marquez is so back. Brenton Doyle, compared to last season, so freaking back too. So between July 1st and July 10th, this is a message we got from Rockies PR the other day. From July 1st to July 10th, Brenton Doyle recorded at least 16 hits, 11 extra base hits, 6 home runs, 12 RBI, 7 walks, and 1 stolen base in a 9-game span. He is the first player to do that since Bryce Harper did that in 2015, and only the 14th player in Major League Baseball history to do that. And he's in the company of some really good names. Larry Walker, Reggie Jackson, Willie Mays, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth. The list goes on. But also during the span of July 1st to the 9th, Brenton Doyle had, in an 8-game span, 15 hits, 11 extra base hits, 6 home runs, 6 walks, and 1 stolen base. The only other players who have done that in an 8-game span, also Babe Ruth, Larry Walker, Willie Mays, Lou Gehrig. Yeah. Reggie Jackson. Yeah, so Brenton Doyle, those are incredible names to be on a list with. These are names that have stood the test of time. Okay, Brenton Doyle, we see you. We see you. And soon enough, the rest of the country's going to see you. It's kind of a shame that it's not this year. He would be so fun at the All-Star game. I would love to see him showing everyone up.
Have they announced All-Star rosters?
Yeah. So
And he, of
actually,
course,
Ryan
is not on
McMahon
it.
will be there for
good.
the Rockies at third base. Even though Alec Boehm gets the third base start, he shouldn't have the third base start. But you know what? I guess just more people voted for the team on the coast. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that was some really exciting news. I liked that a lot. Chase in the Toyota chat. Chase Burns or bust. Oh yeah, we'll talk about all of that in a little bit. We did have some transactions that we saw this weekend, by the way, because Marquez came off the 60-day IL. So Chivy went back down to Hartford. Josh Rogers option to AAA. And then Saturday, Tanner Gordon sent back down to Albuquerque. Nolan Jones is on the IL, by the way, again. It's the back again, low back strain. Very concerned because, again, my tinfoil hat theory is that he learned something from Chris Bryant, and that's giving him back pain. And it's just a big mess. No, I'm wishing him well. Hope he's back soon. He's been definitely picking things up lately, so hopefully this is a short stint and we can get this under control, because I do not want to see him. We don't want to see Nolan Jones' career just sidelined by a back strain, because those can be so difficult. So Nolan Jones, get well soon. Hopefully we see you not too far after the All-Star break. Sean Bouchard is back up from AAA. They brought Angel Chivy up from AA Hartford for just the day. Called him back up yesterday, set him back. They needed an extra guy. It's actually not the first time he's just come up for a weekend and then sent back down. But the trip from AA Hartford to Citi Field in Queens, it's not very far, less than 2 hours. If you're going to call a guy up for a day, might as well call one that's 2 hours away.
I was going to say, I thought it was here, and I was like, oh boy, that would be horrible.
Yeah, no. The call-ups from AA work really well for the Rockies when the team is on the East Coast. Because Hartford, it's so easy to get everywhere from there. You're an hour and a half from Boston. You're an hour and a half from New York. You can hop on a train if you really need to. It's fun. It's fun stuff. Guys, as always, be chatty in the Toyota chat. We love to chat. We love to answer questions. We love to debate. But yeah, as always, we are here for you. We are here for you. And you know what? Shady Rays is going to be here for you too, by the way. They've got the best deal in eyewear, by the way. If you lose or break your Shady Rays, they will replace them. They're not even going to ask questions. They're here for you. So personally, I've benefited from that policy. I don't break my glasses. I lose them all the time. With Shady Rays, I actually do not have to worry about that because they will replace them for you.
Same. Yeah. Never broke a pair. Always lose them.
Oh, yeah. I'm not destructive. I'm just sloppy. But also, if you buy shades and you're not feeling them, you can exchange them within 30 days. No risk when you shop, you guys. And they've got a good deal too. This is exclusive for our listeners, by the way. Shady Rays giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com. Use code DNVR. Get 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by more than 300,000 people. Every time they update our copy, that number just keeps going up. All right. Speaking of high ratings, guys, our friends at Premier Members Credit Union. Listen, if you're like me, you want to get ahead with your money, take a look at Premier Members Credit Union. They're a financial institution based right here in Colorado. With PMCU, you get local branches, friendly tellers, and the tools you need to save smarter, like the reverse tier money market. So whatever your goals are, they can help. PMCU is all about creating a better banking experience for their community. So why not see what they can do for you? Go to becomepremier.com to learn more. All right, we've gotten all of the busy work out of the way. Let's talk a little bit more about this trip to New York. Here's the thing that's wild. Okay, so obviously All right. So, the Rockies out in New York. Jose Iglesias, former Rocky from 2020. Was it 23? It was 22. Which year was it? At this point, they all feel the same. Oh, my gosh. Just a couple of years ago, Jose Iglesias was a Rocky. Listen, for the Rockies, he was just a shortstop. But for the Mets, he is the pop prince of the Queens. Of the beautiful Queens neighborhood of New York City. He is like, we were talking about this in the offseason. He came out with a song. He's been performing this song like at games. He's going to perform it at the All-Star game. But actually, my friend Jennifer X. Williams posted this video on her Twitter. He was performing this song, his song, it's called OMG, performing it with kids at Citi Field. Yeah, officially, Jose Iglesias is on tour for his music.
Oh my God.
But, like, did you see the video, Alyssa?
I was like, I'm going to put it up right now.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm like, these kids do not know what's going on. I don't know if these kids are consenting.
They're so confused.
They're just like, what is this song? I don't even know the lyrics to this song. Is this appropriate for children?
Right? What does he say?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to see. Listen, death, taxes, players becoming someone you do not even recognize when they leave Colorado. That is what we're seeing with Jose Iglesias. He's literally just a pop star now who plays baseball on the side.
What a life.
It's absolutely wild to me that he is going down to Texas for the All-Star game just to perform at it. Not to play baseball at it, to perform.
I mean, that's one way to get there.
Right? I'm like, what Rocky would find their way to the All-Star game on a side quest, you know?
On singing.
Oh my gosh. Very fun, you guys. Wait, you know what? Mentioned how bright the future is looking for the Rockies right now. At least, like, that's my perspective this weekend. The Rockies' number one prospect, Chase Dollander, started the MLB Futures game last night, tossed a scoreless first inning. He is 22 years old right now. He has 111 strikeouts, and that is fourth most in the minors right now. So he has been moving up. He's been progressing very well. He's moving up to Double-A, but he's in Double-A. The future's looking good, in my opinion. But yeah, the Rockies, again, they have that third overall draft pick. And out of the teams that were in the bottom three last year, the Rockies do have the highest pick. First pick goes to Cleveland. Second pick goes to Cincinnati. Huge day for Ohio. Huge day for us, too, now, because in about an hour from now, if you're watching us live, we will be much closer to seeing who that pick is. But yeah, here are the picks that we're going to see, and we're going to talk about them on the next show on Wednesday. Time is TBD. Don't worry about it. Just follow us on Twitter. But anyway, the draft order. So the Rockies have that third overall first round pick. So yeah, Cleveland first, Cincinnati second, Rockies third. Oakland is 4. The White Sox are 5. So yeah, again, the two teams that performed worse than the Rockies last year. Oh, and also the Kansas City Royals have the 6th pick. But yeah, the teams that performed worse than the Rockies last year don't have as high of a pick as the Rockies do. So I consider that a win personally. But yeah, third overall pick in the first round. There's the prospect promotion incentives pick that the Diamondbacks and the Orioles have. There's a compensation pick for the Twins. And then the competitive balance round A, the Rockies will have the 38th overall pick. And then in the second round, they'll have pick number 42. There will be another competitive balance round, another round of compensation picks. And then third round, Rockies have 77th overall. Fourth round, they have 106 overall. And then fifth round, 139 overall. And so that's what we're going to be looking at over the next couple of days. But things are going to start happening very soon. Third overall draft pick. I mean, it's exciting. You know, the Rockies have a chance to really get some incredible talent. Of course, nothing's ever guaranteed. We've seen for ourselves with our own eyeballs that really high draft picks don't always pan out the way we all want them to. And of course, no one wants to see that. So let's be hopeful. Let's check in with Will in the Toyota chat. Is anyone traveling to Cooperstown next weekend? Tons of people. We're not, but a lot of other people are going to Cooperstown. We actually did get to, we got to talk to Todd Helton on Friday afternoon about this upcoming trip. Also, he's like, oh my gosh, Alyssa, he's so unhinged.
Yeah, I mean, I figured he would be, but
he's absolutely. First of all, like, someone asked him just about like, you know, his time living in Colorado, and he like literally said, like, to a Zoom full of reporters, like, oh yeah, I loved skiing. Like, I wasn't supposed to do that while I was a player. Not to say that I didn't. Like.
I mean, hey, let it all come out now.
It's like, you know, they can't. What are they going to do now, you know? What are they going to do now? No, it was so funny. But the other unhinged thing, so someone asked him, how are you feeling like we're a week out from, you know, the big event in Cooperstown? And he literally says, I pissed the bed last night. I was so nervous. I was like...
I love it. Just
like,
the
excuse
truth.
me.
Nothing but the truth. No.
Todd, there's a lady in here. Do you know?
Excuse me.
No,
sir.
It was very funny. But then, like, he also, like, gives us these, like, very real moments. Although one more, like, fun joke moment, I think it was Patrick Saunders asking him a question. Also talking about, like, just memories playing in Colorado. And he was like, oh, like, I loved every day. Like, well, no, I hated talking to you guys. They have such a great rapport. Such a great rapport.
That's awesome. I always loved him.
Yeah, he's funny. Like, because Thomas Harding of MLB.com, he's such a personality. But like when you say like, hey, how you doing? He'll be like, oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling clean. And Todd Helton knows that. So like gave him the setup when he was like greeting Thomas.
That's awesome.
Did the setup so he could say it. It was good. But yeah, he did give us some genuine moments though too, because he was like, yeah, like I am nervous though. Like I'm wondering, or he said like I'm hoping that when I'm up there, I'll feel like I belong. I was like,
oh,
stop! Like my heart damn near exploded when he said that. I was like, are you serious?
that is awesome. He's so deserving.
So deserving. So deserving. Apparently, there's going to be a huge party for him that the Rockies are throwing. So apparently, the way that Todd was telling us this, he was like, yeah, like, Dick Monfort said, like, yeah, invite like 30, 40 people. And I think, like, he somehow invited like 300 people.
I was going to say, that's got to be a big party when you're Todd Helton.
I was like, he's got so many friends. You can't be like, just invite 30 people. Like, no. So then, yeah, he was like, I'm going to have to cut Dick a check. Oh my gosh.
I bet Peyton will be there, his whole family.
I mean, they were friends in college. They were buddies in college. That's a real thing. That is a real thing. But yeah, I'm kind of bummed that I won't be in Cooperstown. A lot of people are. I know Saunders is going to be there. Luke Zalman from the Gazette's going to be there. I'm assuming where else would Thomas be? Where else would he be if he wasn't in Cooperstown? Hanging out with Todd Helton. Joking around. It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun beat covering the Rockies for sure. No shortage of characters, one way or the other. But Todd Helton, stay unhinged.
Yes, literally. Stay this way always.
Like, yes. Death, taxes, Todd Helton saying some crazy shit.
That's always the best, though, when they throw in some jokes and they're more personable instead of the deadpan ones that get up there and just start doing it just to get it over with.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's not going to go up there and be like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yep.
So funny. All right. So, yeah, that's what we know about what's going on this weekend. The show's going to be back on Wednesday. We have a very special episode on Thursday. And then also, I guess, a special episode on Friday. So we'll talk about that later in the week. We're not going to talk about it today. This is called a cryptic message.
Dun, 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 dun.
Easter eggs. Easter eggs. I listened to too much Taylor Swift, and now I act like her. But it's, like, not that exciting or serious. All right. All right, guys. We're gonna call it a day here. But, yeah, keep an eye out for some really fun episodes this week. Kayla and I have been working on a literal documentary that I think is very fascinating. So stay tuned. tickets for the takeover. Link is in the description of this show. If you want to run the stairs at Coors Field with me, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, click on the link in the description for that too. It's called The Climb. It's at Coors Field. It's for a good cause. Technically, it's free. Just, raise some money for cystic fibrosis if you want. But like fun, I think it's a fun morning. Just hanging out at Coors. It's a good time, you guys. All right. Alyssa, first of all, I'm glad you're back from Vegas in one piece. Where can we follow you on social media?
I am at Amarie21.
21. Guys, you can follow me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms, and make sure you're following DNVR_Rockies on Twitter, because we'll have some updates on the schedule of this week's shows. We'll do that for you on Twitter. On Twitter only. Twitter exclusive. All right, I'm calling it. Alyssa, you know what I love to say, though, about closing out a show?
What do you love to say?
I love to say this. That's baseball. That's the show. Talk to you guys on Wednesday, right back here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel. See ya.
We all silly like the mayor.